My name is Reverend Father Barrister Joseph Ilora, and with me in this hall is the Delta State Chapter of Christian Association of Nigeria. And together, we are presenting the position of the Christian Association of Nigeria on the ongoing proposed 1999 Constitution Review. First and foremost, we adopt for this public hearing the Memorandum of Christian Association of Nigeria dated September 8, 2020 and submitted to the Senate for this review. First and foremost, in the proposals of CAN has noted that the 1999 Constitution as it is favors one particular religion. And Section 10 of the Constitution is of the effect that the Nigerian state is a secular state. To that effect, CAN wants to be expunged from the Constitution every reference, every mention of Sharia courts from the Constitution. That will reflect the secularity of the Nigerian state, but whereby that reference to Sharia court will not be expunged from the Constitution of Nigeria, then there should be in the alternative provision for Christian ecclesiastical court system. Secondly, it is inconsistent with the secularity of Nigeria that Sharia Court of Appeal will always be composed by Muslims, whereas their salaries, their emoluments are being funded by the taxpayers' money being contributed both by Muslims and by non-Muslims. And when it comes to occupying that judicial office, it is reserved for one particular religion. This reinforces the fact that the provision of Sharia Court of Appeal, the funding of the judicial officers of the Sharia Court of Appeal is against the intents and the purposes of the 1999 Constitution of Nigeria in its secularity. Let the amendment reflect Nigeria as a nation that is a secular state. On revenue, public revenue, fiscal federalism, and the revenue allocation, CAN proposes that revenue allocation and sharing formula should be guided by principles that will benefit the sources of the resource derivation. In particular, CAN states 70% of revenue generation should be retained by the region producing the resource, and 30% can now go to the center. On Nigerian police and Nigerian security architecture, CAN proposes decentralization and the regionalization of the Nigerian police and security architecture. CAN says it is now becoming too late to do it. The earlier it is done, the better. On gender equality, CAN states that employments and appointments should be without discrimination. Women should be fairly employed and appointed into offices of the government. Secondly, every girl must be 18 years before she is deemed to be mature and to have capacity for sexual consent. Finally, CAN notes that the immunity as portrayed by Section 308 of the 1999 Constitution should be amended to reflect that immunity should not extend to investigation for criminal acts committed during the tenure of office holders. By this, CAN salutes this honorable assembly and encourages them to be serious with the proposed constitutional review of the 1999 Constitution. God bless you.
Well, what happened here in Asaba is an indication of the fact that the political class of this country have no interest in Nigeria whatsoever. They want the anomaly to continue because they are benefiting by it. And that is not good. But like Dino Milai warned them some time ago, that they should be careful because what they are doing may give room to the uprising of the youth, and it may not be good for the country. If you look at the history of this country, many of the generals in the political class today, they came into the army at the age of, they came into military office, or let me say political office, as, on a military uniform at the age of 23, 29, 28. And but today we have people of 30, 40, youth, jobless, whereas those old brigades are still in office, and that is not good enough. Now, what happened today is giving us the fear that what happened in 1914 is about to happen again, because many people that submitted their documents were not allowed to present. I submitted for my organization, but we are not allowed, many of us, and that is not good, because I'm sure that after that young man, that youth, presented and saying that, look, what you are even saying here, that the existing constitution is not a constitution, and it is based on falsehood, because they said that we, the people of Nigeria, at what time did the people of Nigeria sit down and agree to give ourselves a constitution? It never happened. It is something that was foisted on us, and they want it to continue, and they are forcing us to remain in it. And now the senators that came in here today, yesterday and today, I was surprised what happened. Yesterday, they came very late. After sitting for 2 hours, they said you are tired, they adjourned till today. And they adjourned till 11 o'clock. When we got here, some of us got here around 10:30. And we waited until, they did not come here till almost 12. And when they came now, what time is it now? The time now is just after 1. They say it's to 2 now. They say the meeting has ended. Without taking so many people, then what have you come here to do? Then what's the essence of this exercise? I don't really understand it. It appears that, not it appears, it is obvious that they are taking Nigeria for a ride, and that is not good at all. I am representing a Christian organization, and we, Living Team Seed, and we are peaceful people. We are advocating for a peaceful Nigeria. We are advocating for the well-being of all Nigerians. For example, some of the things we raised in our presentation, Chapter 2 of the Constitution, the fundamental and derivative principles of state in Chapter 2, you find that that place has wonderful provisions that will have made Nigeria a wonderful place. But just by Section 6C, they removed everything and made it not justiciable. In which case, nobody can call them to order. Nobody can challenge them if they don't do anything. So some governors and some presidents can just come, pocket all the money without developing the nation, and they go scot-free because nobody will ask them. We are asking that Section 6C should be removed completely from the Constitution. You know, we are asking that Section 6C should be removed to enable Section 2 of the Constitution to be, Chapter 2 of the Constitution to be justiciable. Then we are talking about women. Women are not properly treated in this country. At this point, we are not talking about those lazy women that lazy about and then idling away. We are talking about some hardworking women that have actually struggled to actualize themselves, but they are not allowed. Take for example what happened in Cross River State and some other states. Some female judges, they rose to the position of a chief judge, and what happened? They were blackmailed and they were deprived of that becoming a chief judge of their state. That's not good. And a most pathetic one was the case that happened in Abia State. A woman from Anambra State, married to an Abia man, got to the position where she got qualified to go to the Court of Appeal. And she was actually nominated to go to the Court of Appeal. But Abia men rose up and said, no, she can't go there, that she's taking our slot. She's not from this state. Not from this state, but she's married to an indigenous of the state. Look, by marriage, she has become an indigenous of that state. And that deprivation of women, we are saying as Christians that that is not correct, and it should be looked into. Then we are talking about disabled people, vulnerable people. They should be taken care of. They should be given the opportunity to rise. If you go to some of our organizations, just because somebody is a cripple or has one disability, he will be deprived of certain positions, whereas he has all that it takes except for that natural disposition. No, that is a very bad inhuman treatment. They should be allowed and encouraged. And we are also saying that women should be encouraged to handle every political offices at all levels. They should be given slots, at least 1/4% for them, both at the federal level, state level, and local government level, even to the office of the presidency, so that they can actualize themselves. And I believe that Nigeria has many women who can do that. We are not talking about lazy women who are not ready to work. Some people should go and work hard, but the ones that are really active and up and doing and trying all their best to work hard, because they are women, they are not allowed. That is unfair. Yes. Then again, the issue of the prominence of Sharia in the constitution. Nigeria is a secular state. The issue of Sharia should be looked into and should be completely removed from the constitution, because Nigeria is a Sharia state. And again, this issue of pilgrimage, government spending all its resources to sponsor people on pilgrimage, both Christians and Muslims. No, if anybody wants to go on pilgrimage, let him go by himself. Let him sponsor himself. And let us use state money to take care of the needs of the state. So that is our position. Thank you very much.